drop down menu once again. So you can enter your options from completely weathered to fresh rock as it is applicable. You can enter the details about fracture index, the structure of the rock, as well as a drop down menu, and you can select from the appropriate menu which is available. You can mention about the grain size. Now what can be entered into this field as well has been prompted by the app, that size, texture, state, cementation could be written. So for a fresher or for a new field engineer, this would be convenient that in the field what information is to be provided. You can as well select the material strength from very weak to extremely strong, so the user can appropriately select what is the material strength. The user can mention about the mineral rock type and of course the main rock type. So let's say this is basalt. As you can see, there are fields like RQD, total core recovery, TCR, and solid core recovery, SCR in percentage. But as you can see this is field as 0. The app has another good feature that you can as well add the core log in this. Now to add the core log, the user needs to go back to number of core pieces. In the right corner you could see these 3 dots. If you click on this, you would see that we entered that there are 5 core pieces and 5 tiles have been generated, and now this is going to generate your core log which will be sent to the email recipient. You can select this to be SP, small pieces, or core. Let's say the first one is SP. If you do not click on this, it will consider this as a core. So user of course needs to take this caution. You can enter about the joint states, joint plane aperture, joint surface deposition. You can place a remark if it is to be sent to laboratory. So you're just putting some values. Let's say that compressive strength to be determined. So it is going to easily identify the samples which are to be sent to laboratory for testing. Once you have done it, you need to save the details. And now let's have a look. This has automatically calculated the percentage of RQD, TCR, and SCR. So auto calculating, so less manual errors and more accurate data. Save the details. You can as well once again add to the color chart from the available color menu. And once the details are saved, let's go back to the previous menu, and now you can see we have filled in the details for soil, 3 layers of soil up to 3 meters and a rock layer which selected as slightly weathered. Now once this is done, let's go to the previous menu where we started. So we have filled the information about the organization, we have filled the information about the email recipients, and we have filled the information about the project. So this is your first layer of app where you are feeding the details, generic details about a project. Then comes the second layer wherein you are filling the generic details about a borehole, like its location, the water level. So the user did not have to fill in these details repetitively. Now as you can see on this tile, the total entries are now 4, which were initially 0. If you go to the next layer with this button, you can see that these are the details of P01, wherein the soil and the rock have been observed. Now once this is done, on the side it is quite evident that the client's representative would require to view the preview that is being sent to the office or through email. The app has a very fantastic feature to showcase the preview of the report as being sent through email to the recipients. So if you click on this preview report, based on the screen resolution of your mobile or tablet, the user can have a complete view of the report that is being emailed. The same report is being emailed through the app. as you can see, whatever information has been fed by the user is being correctly put forward in a very specific format so that the user can actually see what are the details being filled. And if the user feels by looking at this preview that the sum of the detail is not filled correctly or needs a correction, definitely there is an option to edit this information and then correct the board log data. And now finally, the most fantastic feature which is available with this app. This is the only app which is providing the feature of email, instantaneous email to desired recipients, which are filled in the first menu. So you click on this rightmost arrow and it will start sending the report based on the connectivity in the area and the data that has been attached with this board log. The time will vary from user to user. Once the report is sent, there would be a message that the report has been sent successfully. The same report which was seen in the preview is sent to the email recipients. Report sent successfully. So your report is sent to desired recipients in no time. The data which is reliable and which is authentic, which is filled accurately, is the sent to. This has increased the efficiency, the productivity of the user, as well as the authenticity of the data has increased. And a huge data is thus now collected for a single project, for a multiple projects in case, and we can have a statistical analysis of this data. So friends, install BoreLog app and enjoy creating a legible and complete subsurface stratification in a consistent format. It requires lesser time to fetch field BoreLog details. There is no space constraint to the extent of information. Finally, to conclude, there is no pen paper requirement. The calculations are automatic. It can attach files as well as the organization logo. It auto-detects the location coordinates, electronic data transfer, smooth and easy navigation, adhering to standard coded provisions. Finally, creating quality reports are the key advantages of BoreLog app. For more details, email us info@evoltech.in, follow us on Instagram, join us on LinkedIn, and do subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.